see if I am live. They've changed up the setup on the live. So let me see if it's working. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. Alrighty. So how is everyone today? Happy Magic Monday. I wanted to remind you guys that we have only a few more days of celebration. Okay, so don't forget, celebration's only a couple more days. So if you want to get any of the awesome free products, every time you spend $50 or more, you get a free item. And that's $50 of any kind that you want, and you get a free item. So that's a free stamp set or a free pad of paper. Now, they are starting to run out of some of those free items. So if you had your eyes on one, they have like this adorable penguin paper that's so cute. They have a reindeer paper. They have a sheep stamp set and some other texture stamp set, which I love. They also have, I think it's like a door, it's like a very artistic one, and a dahlia. They have a lot of different types of stamp sets and papers. They also have some dies that cut some things out. So there's different items that you can get depending on how much you spend. For $50, you get these certain items, and if you spend $100, you get other items. And if you spend $400, you get a free stamp set altogether, which I earned because you guys are so awesome. So you guys ordered enough to where I got a free stamp set. So that was really cool. So I wanted to remind you guys of that. I also wanted to remind you that the starter kit is $99, and for just until September 30th, for $99, you're getting almost $100 worth of product. So for $99, you choose $125 worth of stuff, and that's $99. That's the first part. There's no obligation to continue. I actually joined and signed up as a member just for that, like a Costco membership. I wanted my free stuff, and so I signed up like that. So it's $99. You get to choose $125 worth of stuff. Then you get to a free paper pumpkin kit. I'm not sure which one they send you. Then you also get a free bundle. And the bundle, there's a list of certain bundles you can choose from. There's like the gingerbread one, there's the penguin one, I think the turtle one. There's a variety of different bundles you get to choose from. There's some Christmas ones. Some of those bundles are $60 something, and some of the bundles are only $30 or $40. It's all up to your decision. But you're getting between $180 to $200 worth of stuff for $99. And that's actually how I signed up. And you get a 20% discount, and then you get all kinds of free stuff when you're the host, and you don't have to stay on if you don't want to. It's kind of like a Costco membership. You sign up, you get your free stuff. If you want to continue, great, and if you don't, that's up to you. It's totally up to you. I signed up just for free things. And I started to go to the meetings that Candy had, and I loved having this little community of crafters. So every month we have a little team meeting. We also have these other things that we do together. I also, of course, offer my classes, but joining my team is not just, you get a bunch of free stuff, which is cool, but then you also get to participate in crafting challenges and any different things just in our little group, which is cool. So if you're interested, it's $99. And if you don't want to continue, that's fine. You just want to get your $100 worth of free stuff. Awesome. That's how I did it. And then I actually wound up continuing, but not everyone's going to be like me. That's okay. There are lots of people that sign up and then leave. But I love the idea that I have this crafting community that I work with and we do fun things with. And some of it's via Zoom and some of it's in person. It all depends on what's going on in people's lives. But that's my favorite part about being part of Stampin' Up! Is not just, all the cool stuff, but I get a discount, I get to do crafty things with friends, I get free stuff from the company. I mean, for me, it was totally worth it to spend the $99, and I haven't regretted it since. And I didn't even do any of these videos and stuff until just before COVID, I started. And that was and I've been a demonstrator for more than 5 years, almost 6 years now. So that's pretty crazy. So anyway, well, I just wanted to throw that out there one more time. So happy Magic Monday. Thanks for showing up. Oh, I unplugged my Halloween lights. Oh, Are they on? Oh, there we go. They're back on. Oh, and check out my fabulous sign behind me. Anyway, sorry, I don't know if I showed you guys last time, but hello, how cute is my fabulous sign? I found that at TJ Maxx. It's brilliant. Anyway, so today I'm focusing on punch art. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of punch art, but you'll take the punches that we have and you can make other things with them. And I figured out I could do something with the penguin, and I'm super, super excited about it. So we will get started. We're going to be using the Tombstone boxes, which are a super great treat. I'll also show you how to make some other treat boxes. I think I'll do that on Friday, but there is something to be said for just buying a box that you just put together, put your stuff on it to make it cute, and give it to someone. That is also really good too. So, you know, it's up to you. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. Let me go ahead and flip this down. And hopefully it's gonna work. There we go. That's our host code, you guys, for this, for today. They have changed up some of my, some of the settings for the live. So I'm like, okay, great. You changed it up just before. So this is one of the items that we're going to do today. This is the Tombstone box. And what happens is you order, oh, I have extra things. Baby, no, we're not doing this now. No, you were fine away from me. No, you were fine like 5 minutes ago. You didn't even want to be around me. Okay, so I've got some other things in here too. Weird. Okay, weird. All right, so, scraps of paper. Okay, cool. All right, so these Tombstone boxes, there are, let's see, how many in? You get 8 of them, and the cost of them, oh gosh, I forgot the cost, but I have my catalog here. They're near the back of the catalog. I write down all the things that I get. Just to remind me, and so I don't double order. I have double ordered before by mistake. Not that I'm spending like a ton of stuff, but especially when it was something like an embellishment or something, sometimes I'd have ordered 2. Okay, so here are the boxes. The Tombstone treat boxes are $10 and you get 8 of them. Okay, and we're going to be using a little bit of this, a little bit of this. We're using a variety of different things. Most of the designs I've seen have been using the cute Halloween, which I really didn't want to do. And as you can see, you can fit 6 nuggets in there. You can fit quite a bit of candy in these little boxes. They're pretty deep. I actually almost fit an entire Kleenex package in there. So how cute is this little box? And how cute is my little Dracula? I mean, hello, he is so cute. So you get 8 of these boxes for $10, and there are 2 sizes of the box. So it looks like these are all the same, but they're not. When you put them, oops, that one is a big one. So when I put them together, they're all stacked according to height. See how these ones are taller? These ones are just a little bit taller. And that is because one of them is the lid and one of them is the bottom. It doesn't seem like it, but it is. Okay, so I'm going to take one of the lids and I'm going to take one of the bottoms. Super, super quick and easy. I'm going to show you my super, super quick version for this Tombstone box. People have done different things. The boxes are super sweet, super simple. Okay, so you just fold up your pieces. To me, it's pretty simple and explanatory. So fold your white side in, put the little flaps in. Okay. Oh, you know what I'm going to do is get my, I love to use my tweezers. We have a take your pick tool too, but I just love my tweezers. I feel like they pick up so well. All right. And so you can also, burnish it ahead of time, which means like to fold it ahead of time, but I'm going to go ahead and just go for it. So I peeled off my piece. I've got my flaps inside. You see my flaps are on the inside here. If you've done pizza boxes, these are similar to pizza boxes, but if you've never worked in a pizza place or, you might not, I don't know. I've just had different boxes that were similar to this. So there we go. Nice and clean edge in there. Fold these flaps in. Again, I'm going to take this little piece off. And I'm going to fold that in. Okay. And remember, if you share my video, you guys, if you comment and share, I put your name in for a drawing for the items that are, hi, Carol. Hi. I'm so excited to have you like watching. I'm so glad you commented. So yeah, I'll put you in for a drawing for these items that I'm making today. Okay, so now we're gonna make the big one. This one was the small one, I believe. And then again, we'll take my best friend lives in Connecticut. We've been best friends for more than 25 years. We met in college, I think our second or third year of college, and he and I have been best friends ever since. He and his family live in Nutmeg is the street. Bristol. They live in Bristol, Connecticut. I was like Nutmeg. No, that's the street. But they live in Bristol, Connecticut. All right. And so go ahead and flip that over. Same thing. I love these tree boxes. Thanks, Carol. And then one of them, okay, perfect. Yeah. So see, it's hard to tell, but one of the boxes is, oh, you're not too far. Yeah, he is my bestie. It's so crazy to think we've been friends that long. We met on one day, first day of class, and then we had all our classes out together from then on. He has the cutest kids. I can't believe how big they're getting. But so this is the smaller one. It'll fit 6 nuggets, as I was telling you. But I mean, it's deep. Look, I can fit. No, that won't fit in there. Almost my entire ink pad will fit in there. That's pretty big. I knew that, and it's really deep. I think actually the nuggets would only come to here, but you could fit a lot of candy in here. So, oh, Meriden. Okay, that's not too far. All right, so we've got our box here. My first super simple option, I was starting to get it ready for you guys, and I just was running out of time, and I didn't want to be too late. Here's my first simple option. One of my favorite punches that I think we keep forgetting about, it's called the Everyday Label Punch. This is one of my favorite punches because it's just simple, basic. And so all I did was I took I'm using a couple sets to get our stuff today. So Happy Haunting is in the Banner Year stamp set. I love that phrase. And for a tombstone, to me, it just seemed fitting. I could have also put a sweet treat or boo, but because the Everyday Label Punch is kind of large, I thought it would be good just to have Happy Haunting. And so I popped that. I'm going to pop that. I think I'm going to put that on dimensionals actually, because I feel like dimensionals always make things look good. I could even put an extra bow on here, but I'm just trying to think of what's the most simple way to do this one. So this one was a very quick one. So Carol, have you watched my Fabulous Stamper videos before? I'm so excited that someone new is watching. Sometimes I just talk to myself. So it's exciting to have someone watching. So what I did was we're gonna take our everyday label and just pop it on there. And I feel like it needs a little something. You know what it actually could use? I'm actually gonna, okay, I have these black dots, but I was actually thinking instead of the black ones, I'm gonna go ahead and grab these pearls, which are kind of unconventional. We also have some stars we could use, to add, but I think I'm gonna grab these pearls. I don't know, something's telling me just to grab pearls. The stars are used as well. We have these Halloween stars. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, me neither. I don't have anyone under me either, Carol. And so we can be friends that way too. Yeah, I just that's me. I signed up like a Costco membership. Like I wanted to just have a discount. I wanted some free stuff. And so I think, oh, these are cute. These are, I forget what color purple these ones are called, but these pearls, they have a couple different colors, but I think just adding the darker, I don't know if these are Gorgeous Grape. Oh, that's missing its glue dot. We'll put that one back down. And so I'm just going to put some of these on here, and then maybe I'll grab some of the black ones too. But I thought, why not add some of that? Because I never really use those. And then add some of these black matte ones with it. And so I'll add I always like to add an odd number. But I kind of set myself up. So we'll see. Maybe I'll move that one, maybe not. I don't know. It's good enough. Okay, so we have our pearls and then the black matte dots. I like having that little contrast. I kind of like that. And then we're going to put some dimensionals in the back of our, I must have, oh, it's because I colored it. We're going to put some dimensionals on the back of our cat. And the cat punch is also one of my favorite punches. I've used that cat punch for so many things. Christmas, Valentine's, Halloween. I think the cat punch is underestimated, just like the everyday Libble punch. I think some people have thought, well, we'll just use it for Halloween, but actually I've used it for every holiday. Oh, and all I did here, this paper here, oops, I forgot to color that one. All I did for this one here is I colored, this is the cute Halloween paper. And I found this, oops, wrong one. I thought I would add just a little color, punch out my cat, but add a tiny bit of color just in order to make it a little more interesting. But how simple is that one? That one's a quick decoration of the Tombstone box. Nothing too crazy. Okay, so then this genius lady, and I want to make sure I give her credit. Oh, I'm in San Antonio, Carol. I'm in San Antonio, so it's not that hot actually here right now. Normally it is, so that's usually what I talk about when I talk about how hot is San Antonio, because it's always so hot. Because I'm actually from California, but so there's our first one, and remember, there's my host code. So then we can do our little Dracula. And part of the reason why I did this little Dracula there were a couple things. I wanted to use this penguin punch. Now, right now the penguin punch is not orderable. So it's kind of a bummer that you can't order it right now. It's on back order. It will come back in stock. It's supposed to come back in stock, but I'm not sure when. But some of you already have this because the stamp set for it was stinking cute. And I ordered it because I wanted to do some Christmas stamp sets with stamping things with it. But I'm going to show you how you can use it for Halloween, because this is part of our 13 projects of Halloween. I think I'm on number 9. I think I'm almost done with our 13. I'm losing count because there's just so many ideas in my brain. So, all right. So for the Dracula, I have one here. I did one with the Blackberry Bliss, and I did use scraps because I just wanted to do a cool, fun tombstone, and I used a lot of scraps. Because when you're cutting your 6x6, it's very often that you're going to have some kind of scrap. And so all I did was I pulled out for this one. I'll probably use the same piece that I did before. Yeah, I think I'll use that one again, and we'll use the Poppy Parade. I just went through we'll use our red rhinestones. We use our black. Again, I just went through my scraps and pulled out a bunch of different, oh, this one's already cut like almost a size, so we'll use that one. Let's see. And I had a Poppy Parade scrap that I was punching on, but I guess we'll use this one. And let's see. And then I also need to cut just like a little Poppy Parade strip. Okay, so this is almost 3 inches. And so all I did was I just chopped 3 inches and then had to just worry about trimming off the last little bit. I think I cut it to 3/4 of an inch and 3 inches. And it's a little less than that, but it was, instead of trying to tell you an exact measurement of it, sometimes you just kind of have to use your eyes. because, you know, it's just a little hard, especially when you get down to, I think it's probably a 1/24 of an inch or something. All right, so for the Dracula, I'm going to click to another page because I want to make sure I give credit to the amazing lady that showed me this. Oh, and then we're also going to do Frankenstein. So we've got a couple projects here. I just didn't get him out. We're going to do 2. I mean, they're so cute. How cute is that? I would have never thought to do this. So the lady that made this, her name is SueStampfield.com. Like, that is her website. Her name is, Sue Campfield is her name. And I don't know where she's from, but she's a genius. And she has this great little diagram she made. And I want to totally give her credit because, you know, I didn't come up with this. So I'm clicking between the 2 pages. So if you comment, you might not see it for a second. Okay, I want to set that aside so we can do our little, all right, so I need to cut out of the white. I need to cut out, where is it? So there's a couple things you have to cut out. All right, so I'll take my little white. There it is, I was gonna say. And I need my gray piece here. All right, oh, and I even have that one here. We could maybe use that one too. I have all these little scraps that I found. Okay, so we're gonna cut out a black. We're gonna have to cut out 2 black penguin bodies. Okay, so that of the big part of the body. And listen to my cat. It's like my couches have no, I buy scratching toys just so the cats can tear up the furniture. It's ridiculous, but whatevs. All right, so we're gonna cut out 2 of the black bodies. And the reason why was lost on me at first. Then we're going to cut out a little red body so we can have this little, I use Blackberry Bliss, if you notice, to make his little cape. Then we have to cut out 1 little red body. All right, and then we cut out one of his the little belly. Oh my gosh, when I got this punch, I was like, what the heck is this? I don't even know what this is. It took my best friend's like, it's the belly. I'm just dense. I had no clue that was the belly. All right, so we'll click that one. And we'll click that one. All right, and there's a lot of little scrappies when you do punch art. But I feel like it's so worth it. Oh, I guess I only needed 1 of the little bellies, and I need 1 gray belly. That was what I was missing. You only need part of the gray belly, but that's okay. So we have 2 of the bodies, 2 of the black bodies, 1 red body, 1 gray belly, and 1 white belly. Okay, I'm clicking back to make sure. Okay. All right, cool. Just making sure we're on the same page. All right, so the first thing here is we're going to take our little body, and I'm going to actually put his face on. I was going to just leave his face white because I feel like a white body on a white face makes sense for Dracula, but then his little tuxedo isn't white, and that doesn't make sense. So just take your scissors. And you're just gonna cut just round his neck here. Just round his neck out. And then, of course, you can do it again. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna place it over the white face here. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I've tried it a few different times. It always winds up kind of similar. And so this just is garbage, the little gray piece. So I could have cut less. So all you need is just his little face. And I'm gonna glue it down so I don't get it lost. So I don't lose it. I teach English for a living in here. I'm like, so I don't get it lost. I just teach English. I don't know it, obviously. All right. We'll just put that down right on there. Okay, let me make sure. I'm hoping everyone can see me. Okay, yeah, good. My fingers are in place. All right, and then we're going to cut his little belly just at an angle up. You're just gonna, I didn't even measure it because sometimes you just gotta go for it. So you see, you're just trying to get a little bit of an angle. This one's a little too straight. I want it a little bit more angled. Oof, that looks really bad. I don't know, it might not work. We have to make sure the bow tie fits. The bow tie might not fit. We'll see. So we have our black ink and we're gonna stamp the bow tie. I don't know, he might be too ugly, but we'll see. It might be just fine. Usually I make it work. It might be just because I'm live that it makes me nervous. So. And we take the bow tie. This bow tie is actually from the penguin stamp set, the playful penguin stamp sets. So that bow tie is from there. Then we're going to chop off his little, arms here. Okay, we're gonna, let's see, let me make sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all I'm doing. Keep flipping back. Yeah, we're just chopping off his little arms. Okay, so we're gonna chop off his little arms. Okay. It's very gruesome for a Halloween project, obviously. And then let's see how this looks. Let's make sure. Yeah, it looks okay. I was worried it was too crooked, but it's okay. It's not ideal, but it's all right. I'm not going to do it again. I don't really believe in like redoing the whole thing. I feel like most people don't even notice the mistakes, so just keep it. Especially when you're freehanding it, it's kind of tricky. All right. Oh, I forgot to put the eyes on, but that's okay. We'll put the eyes on right now. So there we go. So we get his little, now he's got his little penguin body on, his little tuxedo on. And now for his eyes, we're using our black ink again. And his eyes are, I'm just gonna, they give you 2 eyes for the penguin to go into each of the little loops. I'm just going to ink up 1 and then ink up another one and just put him next to each other. And then we can draw his little fangs on and stuff in a second, but just one step at a time. So then we have these other 2 bodies, which I didn't quite understand at first. Okay, so we chop off the head of this black one. It's just so gruesome, all this chopping and killing of the penguin. But we're gonna chop off the head of that one. Then we're going to chop off the head of this one, this red one. Okay, and then we're going to trim just the tiniest bit off the arm. You see, I'm trimming just, I don't know if I was off camera, sorry. We're trimming just the tiniest bit off this arm, and we're gonna trim the tiniest bit off this arm. I didn't even do multiple cuts, it was just one quick one. Okay, hopefully I wasn't totally off camera. And then what you're doing is you're going to lay them on top of each other. And then this gets laid on top of there, and that is how you get his cape. So it's pretty cool. All right. So all right. So like I said, I can't take credit for the amazingness of this Dracula's. It's Sue Stampfield. And I just, she was so amazing. I have to give her credit. Who would have thought of making a Dracula like this? And all you're going to do is you're going to, you see, now you have your cute little, wings on the back. You could have probably done different ways to get the wings, but this was the smartest without being too crazy fussy. So there are a lot of steps to this. I normally don't like a craft that has too many steps, but he was just too cute to resist. I just had to do it. And so then I'm going to draw a little face on him, draw a little smile, and then I have the chalk marker that we have from Stampin' Up, and I'm just going to use a chalk marker and just a little line to draw his little fangs. Super cute, right? Okay, super, super cute. And all we did was we added it to our, this is a how wide is this? I took my scraps, and so how wide is this? This is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This is 5/8 of an inch. This scrap I had somewhere 5/8 of an inch, and then this is 3/4 of an inch. Okay, and so all I did was I had this little scrap from our cute Halloween, and I just thought I'm going to use that up. So this is 3/4 of an inch by 3 inch, and this is 5/8 of an inch by 3 inches, but we're actually going to trim it off once we get our box. Oops, I just realized I have to put together another box. Oh wow, my time is really going over, but I started a little bit late. Still, I don't like to go too long, but I just was so excited about my little punch art today. Maybe all right. Okay. I guess I can just do I hope this is the big one. I think I'm not sure. I guess I should have put all my boxes together beforehand. There we go. But he is such a cute little... All right, let's see. Oh, these are both the large ones. So obviously I was thinking, all right, so all I did was I'm gonna put this on here, and then I'm gonna cut this little tiny bit off the edge. So actually I think I'm gonna try and do it just quick with my scissors here. So you're gonna cut like 1/24 of an inch off. It's so small, I don't even know if you can truly measure it. Like, I find it hard to measure super, super tiny measurements. I'm going to glue it down and then trim it off. Where'd the glue go? There we go. Okay. And so it's just a simple deal. And so I just wanted to add a little something to the bottom of the headstone, the tombstone. Let me make sure that's straight. That's why the white glue, the white is so forgiving. Yeah, I'm a little bit short. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it. Oops, there we go. There we go, perfect. And I recommend you take your super sharp snips. I'm waiting for my snips, they're gone. I have only a paper set, my set for ribbon, and not for paper. Okay, and so then we have our cute little Dracula, and then I have my Happy Haunting. Oh, I like that better in gray, super cute in gray. Okay, and so I added this little bit of purple here to kind of pick up there. I think I might do the same thing with the Poppy Parade real quick. Punch out my everyday label. And I'm just going to punch out part of it, just so I have a little piece to put at the top here. Just a little, it just adds a little bit of color to the top. And then I didn't have to add any ribbon or anything like that. I'm just adding a little bit of color to my tombstone without adding something too crazy. I think I want it a little bit higher. There we go. All right, and the Happy Haunting, like I told you, came from the other. So I actually am gonna place my Dracula first, because on this one I placed him a little bit too high. So I'm gonna place my Dracula first. Let me cut off my dimensionals. All right. It's a little fussy, but oh, it is so worth it. Sometimes I like tedious, fussy crafting things because, I don't know, to me it just grounds me a little bit. All right, so I wanted to place him first because then I can place my happy hunting. I wanted it just a little bit lower. This one was a little too high. And so, and I don't want to put dimensionals. I just want to put straight glue on the back. Okay. But I wanted it just a little bit lower so that he was just kind of popping off the top. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? There we go. And so that, now it is on, done. Okay. And then the last one I have is the Frankenstein, and he's the easiest one. Okay. And I don't know why I have to do all these, but I did. So he's the easiest one because you're going to punch out of the green and gray, and that's it. Yeah, green, gray, and black. Okay, green, black, and where's my gray? There's my gray. Okay, so we need a gray body, and it's not even going to be his whole body. It's just going to be part of his body, but still. We need a gray body, penguin body, and we need a green body. And this is this isn't a scrap. Well, this green one was sort of a scrap. I tried to use as many scraps as I could because, I don't know, punch art is good for scraps. And then we need to do one of the, oh, here we go, I can do it here. We need to cut out just half of the body, so I'll use this scrap here for the Frankenstein to do his hair. Okay, so for this little Frankenstein, you're going to cut out his belly, or not his belly, cut off his head. And she actually snips a little triangle. I actually just did one little snip here, and then I folded back the corner, and it looks like a little bit more like a shirt. She did a little triangle. Pam Stamp did a little triangle. And then, okay, for our green body, we're just gonna cut straight up and down to cut off the arms, straight up and down, okay? And then we add this gray piece here. Oops, whoa. My cutting was a little crazy there. I think I need to take my other one. Okay, I have it. Well, I guess I can just trim it. But, oh, this side is definitely crooked, that's why. Okay, so it looks more block-like. All right. Well, I've got like such a messy workspace, guys, sorry. And then you're gonna take a little bit of glue and put it down. This is Smoky Slate Gray, by the way. Smoky Slate. Okay, we're going to put our little gray body on here. Okay. Okay. All right. And then we're going to take our little we're going to cut off these little arms oh, that's right. They did it a little different. They cut it, basically it was kind of tricky because you don't want the hair too long. So I just kind of cut down, and then I just started cutting hair to see how long it is. Yeah, see, I need it a little bit shorter. I think I might need it a tiny bit shorter, or I'll cut it like in a little half circle, not half circle, like almost like a crescent moon, just so it looks a little bit more like bangs. And then all you do is you just kind of start chopping, like making your own grass. This is how I always made grass when I would do bulletin boards for the students. I would a little jagged comb looking edge. And some are going to be a little shorter. My friend Cheryl would hate this because she hates cutting like fussy things, and usually if it does take too long, I'm kind of the same way, but there we go. Yeah, now I have enough room for his eyes and everything. So we're gonna do that. A little bit on his hair. Place his hair down. Okay. There we go. Let me make sure it's in place. Yeah. Now for the little things coming out of his neck, that was a little trickier because it's kind of hard to get it just right. So all I did was I had this strip. This is what I had cut off of his head here. And so what I did was I actually just made it an edge, and then I just literally cut it by hand to try and get the nail aspect of it, little bolts, I guess. And I just took this little strip and just kind of started cutting to see. I wanted it thin though, so yeah. And so I just cut out a little piece there, and of course I could also have just taken another piece and cut it separately, made just two little T's. That's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to use any scraps that I have, obviously. Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna see, I just have two little T shapes. Now Pam used the little feet, gray feet, but I didn't like that. I really wanted to have the bolts. And this is actually still a little big. I think I might make it a little bit shorter. And a little narrower, just a touch. Yeah, it needed just to be a little bit smaller in my opinion. But again, it's up to you. All right, and the reason why I have the T's so long is because I'm just gonna tape them to the back, because I just found that it was just easier to tape them down than to try and glue such a tiny, tiny piece. And so I've got my little T, and oh, that's a big piece of tape. I need like half that. Come on, there we go. All right, and I'm just gonna glue it out on the side here. Oops, a little too high. I needed to move it. And the other good thing is you can move your tape. Oops, down a little. Oops, come on. So it's coming a little more out of the side of his head. And the same thing over here. Okay. Oops. Gosh, I'm just having a hard time getting that little... I'm going to tape it down like I did before and see if I can get it almost aligned. And let's see if that's good enough. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And then I took 2 of the black dots and, oh, I forgot to put the little rhinestone. No, I did. The rhinestone on the bow tie. I forgot to put the black, 2 little black dots for the shirt, the black matte dots. I used the small ones at the top here. Okay, I just thought that that was a better fit. You could have also used them for the eyes, I guess. But there's a diagram on, what is it? That page that I was mentioning. And so, all right, so now for the eyes, the same thing we did for the Dracula. We take the, we're gonna take 1 of the dots from the penguin kit. I should have done this earlier, but that's okay. We'll do it now. Okay, and I just winged it. Took just 1 dot, that's it. And then I'm just gonna take my basic black marker, and I'm gonna draw his little face. And I don't have him smiling because, I don't know, I always feel like Frankenstein is kind of, Frankenstein is always, you know, is always, what's the word? He's always kind of sad or miserable in my thoughts of Frankenstein usually. I guess unless you're watching that Hotel Transylvania, they're always happy actually. So I guess that could work. All right, so now I have my Frankenstein that we made. And so I want to do the same design I did for the Dracula here, but I'm gonna just change it a tiny bit. I'm still gonna use the, I'm still going to use my cut up little, oh, that's right, I have this one to try. I had 2 options. These are from the ornate frames. And so I could actually put him from the ornate frames on that. And then, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. So these are the ornate frames. And you use a die cutter to cut it out. Oh, this one is also from the ornate frames. So I'm gonna use this little wicked one and pop him on the top of that. And we'll do like Have a Fabulous Halloween, I think, up here, or Trick or Treat with a something else to the side. I guess I could still use this, but I don't know. I don't know if I want the white on white. I do like that look. I guess we could still do the Happy Haunting. I would just need to add something else behind it. That would work. Too bad I don't have the green one, the gray one. Well, we could take the gray one that I have here, and let's use our everyday label punch and see if we can punch that one out. Let's see. I happen to have this one stamped from before. Oh, it would fit. Cool, that'll fit. And then I still want to add a little something. I think we'll still add a little strip like we did over there, but we'll do it with one of the, like a green or something. I'll go to my strips and see what I have. Oh, that's right, I have this one here. I have the back side of this one that we could add. And that would be good. We could easily just add a little strip of this, and so we still have what we need, but it's a little less. So let me go ahead and I'm just gonna cut this right here. Not even get out my trimmer or anything, because sometimes you just gotta wing it. So this Happy Haunting, remember, comes from a banner, Your Set. And so we'll glue that down. I can't believe I agreed. I thought I decided to do 3 projects here, but oh well. Okay, and we'll just put our... I love this everyday label because it does remind me of a tombstone. If you turn it to its side. And then we can add this right along here. I kind of want to still add a little like back layer there. Let's add a little bit of black here. Let's do that. We'll add, this is 3/4 of an inch. It's a little hard to get it. We'll do 3 inches by 3/4 of an inch. Just get it done. And you see, I'm just using all these scraps that I have because I just think it's fun. Okay, so I like that I changed this one up just a little bit. Let's get our, yeah, so we're not going to use the one with the skulls this time. We're going to use the other side, the green side with the haunted house, a haunted village or whatever it is. Okay, perfect. And so because I already trimmed this green to the shorter, and it's okay if it ran off too, if you didn't want to trim it exactly, you could easily, as I try to throw away my scraps, like they keep coming back to me. All right, and so you could easily, I think I'm gonna put this on dimensionals. Okay, put it on a couple dimensionals. Is that one? Yeah, there we go. These turned out super cute. I have a feeling if I show these to my friend Gaine, she's gonna want me to make a bunch. She doesn't like to do the actual crafting, but she does love to have me make stuff for her. So cute. This ornate frame is perfect. It frames this just right. It would have actually looked really cute as well with the Dracula. It was just something I thought of at the last minute. I thought I'd use an ornate frame for the Frankenstein, and so it just changed it up a little bit. Okay, so you can do what you want. And so let me go ahead and glue down this. Now the ornate frame is kind of tricky. If you want to get it all the way across all the little tendrils coming off, you'll need a really fine tip kind of pen. I tend to just kind of leave it. Okay, let me get it centered. Cool. Oh gosh, I think Frankenstein one is going to be my favorite. I think I like this layout a little bit better. Oh, and he's so cute. All right, and then we're going to pop some little dimensionals on his back. Oh, so stinking cute. Oh my gosh, those turned out so great. So you see, I like the Blackberry Bliss one. I just kind of like the idea of having the black, like a black velvet kind of color you see on the side. And then I'm going to move this one to the side. And so let's see. Now we have our, so I just need to do one little small one. And that way I have all of the boxes ready. And see, it's pretty easy to pop these together. It's not too terrible. Okay. Let's see. There we go. There we go. So we have our 3 boxes. Again, I guess I just wanted to show you some different options with, oh, you know what I can do is I can add some of these small, where'd it go? I'm going to add some of these small dots. And then I added like a few too many. Ugh. Now that one's gonna stay down. Maybe not. I think I'm just, as my grandmother always says, don't gild the lily. I'm totally gilding the lily. All right, here we go. Done. We will stick with what we have and keep it simple. As simple as we can. So remember, this is the cat punch, and this paper is from the Cute Halloween paper. It's actually black and white, and then when you flip it over, it has the dots. So you could have actually punched the you know, this cat out of the dots and used that, but I kind of like the idea of having this black contrast, the gray, and then I colored some of the candy. I didn't color all the candy because I like that it has still had a lot of black and white. So I just colored some of the candy. I had started with garden green here, but it was a little too dark, and I thought the pear pizzazz was a little better green. I'm trying to think of another color that would have been a better lighter. Oh, if I had Granny Apple green marker, that would have been better. I just didn't happen to have one. So this is the Everyday Label Punch. These are the black matte dots, and these are the pastel pearls. And I like that these, I think these are Highland Heather. Pick up a little bit of this Highland Heather here. This is Highland Heather Blend, Pear Pizzazz, Pumpkin Pie, Daffodil Delight. Those are the colors I used. These little frames here, these ones came from the ornate frame dies. And this is the Penguin Punch, and as you saw, I used it to cut a bunch of things. This is the cute Halloween paper as well. This is, they're the reverse of each other. This is 3/4 of an inch by almost 3 inches, and this is no, the red is 3/4 of an inch by 3 inches, and the strip I think was 5/8 of an inch by almost 3 inches. It's just shy of 3 inches, so I just trimmed it off. And the same thing here. And again, Everyday Label Punch, and the penguin for the Frankenstein. I mean, you could do simple, you could do complicated. It all depends on the time you have and what you want to do. And I didn't use any ribbon, which I kind of liked. I have seen a lot of ribbon used on these, and these hold a lot of candy. So they're really well worth the investment. $10 for 8 of them. And they're really, really sturdy. You could put a lot of stuff in here. And I thought this would be cute in a little lunchbox, actually, to surprise your kids. I don't know if you're allowed to do that, but, you know, things have changed. But I love that, you know, they all have different designs. So, all right, well, I hope you have a great day. Thanks so much for tuning in. And thanks, Carol, for your support. I appreciate you. Even if you're a demonstrator, it's okay. I appreciate you you tuning in anyway. It's always good to have someone listening in and you're not just talking to yourself. Oh, and this is the red rhinestone. Yeah, red rhinestone. Basic jewel. So, all right, you guys have a great day. Thanks so much, and have a good Monday.